welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. Day 7 of the Supreme Court hearing pleas challenging the abrogation of Article 370. Supreme Court Collegium recommends transfer of 2 High Court judges. High Court questions Delhi University for decision of admissions to 5-year law course through CLAT, not CUET. Allahabad High Court denies bail to Lashkar associate for promoting anti-India feelings. Man in Kerala used to wear Burqa and record videos in women's washroom, booked for voyeurism. Now let's take a detailed look at the headlines. A 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court, comprising the Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, along with Justices Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Sanjeev Khanna, B.R. Gavai and Surya, continued hearing the batch of petitions challenging the abrogation of Article 370 that granted special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. The hearing in the matter began on August 2nd, and today the Apex Court heard the matter for the 7th day. Senior advocates Kapil Sibbal, Gopal Subramaniam, Zafar Shah have argued earlier. Senior advocates Rajiv Dhawan and Dushyant Dave argued before the Honorable Court yesterday. While Mr. Dhawan argued that Jammu and Kashmir had lost external sovereignty by signing the instrument of accession, but the internal sovereignty of the state was not lost, as there was no merger or standstill agreement signed by the Maharaja Hari Singh. Mr. Dhawan posed the question before the top court: how the constitution of Jammu and Kashmir be wished away. Senior advocate Dushyant Dave also argued yesterday, stating that Article 370 was temporary by object and purpose. Once the object is achieved, nothing remains for the President to exercise. He said that the order of the President on August 5th and 6th was in fact a fraud on the Constitution. Mr. Dave further said that the disintegration of Jammu and Kashmir sets a precedent for the rest of the country, that the government could disintegrate any state into a union territory to assume control over it. Today, Mr. Dave continued his arguments by taking the bench through the landmark judgment of Berubari Union and stated that the treaty-making power would have to be exercised in the manner contemplated by the Constitution and subject to the limitations imposed by it. So the treaty will have to be interpreted in the light of Article 370. He further submitted that the government persuaded the citizens of an independent state to accede to it, and they agreed. To this, Justice Gavai remarked, who requested the Government of India, the Raja did. Mr. Dave then went on to highlight that Article 370 was temporary from the perspective of J&K and not from the perspective of the Indian Republic. The choice was left to the Constituent Assembly and thus the people of Jammu and Kashmir to decide. The Supreme Court Collegium, that consists of the CJI D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices S.K. Kaul, Sanjeev Khanna, B.R. Gavai and Surya, recommended the transfer of 2 High Court judges. On August 10th, the Collegium proposed the transfer of Justice Rajneesh Bhatnagar from Delhi High Court to the Rajasthan High Court. Justice Bhatnagar made a representation to the Apex Court and requested a retention at the Delhi High Court. The Collegium, however, reiterated its recommendation, stating that it does not find any merit in the recommendation made by Justice Bhatnagar. Justice Sudhir Singh of the Patna High Court was also transferred to the Punjab and Haryana High Court and had also made a representation before the Collegium, which was also not entertained, and he was transferred for better administration of justice. The Delhi High Court today questioned the University of Delhi on its decision to admit students on the basis of the Common Law Admission Test instead of the Common University Entrance Test for the 5-year integrated law course for academic year 2023-24. The matter was heard by a bench of Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Sanjeev Narula, who said that other central universities were taking admission for the course on the basis of the CUET that was introduced by the Ministry of Education, and that the Delhi University was not special. The petitioner argued that the Delhi University, while issuing a notification that the admission to the 5-year integrated law course shall be solely based upon the merit in CLAT 2023 UG result, has imposed a wholly unreasonable and arbitrary condition, and that it was violative of the right to equality and right to education under the Constitution of India. The bench granted time to the council of the university as well as the centre to file a reply while scheduling the matter for August 25th for next hearing. Justice Pankaj Bhatia of the Allahabad High Court dismissed the bail application filed by one Inamul Haq, an associate of the Lashkar-e-Toiba. Haq is accused of waging war against India and promoting acquisition of arms through various groups on WhatsApp Messenger. An FIR has been lodged against him under Section 121A for waging war against the Government of India and Section 153A for promoting enmity between different groups on grounds of religion under the IPC. Haq was allegedly involved in spreading jihadi literature and was the admin of one such groups, where he used to upload jihadi videos, according to the FIR. The High Court, while denying him bail, noted that although the right to practice and propagate religion is guaranteed under Article 19 of the Constitution, however, from the nature of the allegations levelled and considering the gravity of the allegation, no case for grant of bail is made out. A 23-year-old IT professional man has been arrested by the Kalamassery police in Kerala for wearing a burqa, entering the women's washroom at a popular mall, and recording videos of women using his mobile phone. The man has been booked for the offences of voyeurism under Section 354C and impersonation under Section 419 of the Indian Penal Code 1860, along with Section 66E of the Information Technology Act of 2000, which deals with the punishment for violation of privacy. He was produced before the local court on the above charges, and the court remanded him to 14 days in judicial custody. The police is also investigating if the man has carried out such acts in the past. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum. And subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.